Hi guys, I'm doing a review today, and it's a really nice one. It's the motion picture, Star Trek the motion picture, the director's edition. This is like a complete like collector's edition. It's got a ton of stuff in it, lots of different versions of the film in here, 4K discs and Blu-ray discs and a bonus disc as well. And the box set it comes in is really nice. I actually thought when it was coming through, when I ordered it, this was going to be quite a big boxy box set, but it's actually very slimline. The style they've done it in kind of like a booklet way. Here is everything, all the information on what's available inside. Quite a lot of stuff. All three cuts of the film in 4K Ultra HD, the longer version. I think that was made for TV, which they did back in the day. I actually saw this film at the cinemas when it came out. My dad took me to see it, and this is back in the day when films still had intermissions. So that's how long ago it goes back. I remember actually watching it, and it got to the scene. I think it got to the part where V'Ger probes the Enterprise, the ship and its crew, and then the movie cuts off, and the lady comes out with a tray of choc ices and ice creams and drinks. Everyone buys some more food and drink, and then about 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, they restart the movie. So yeah, they don't do that anymore. The only time they do it now is when I go to the Royal Albert Hall and watch a movie with orchestra. But yeah, anyway, back onto the unboxing of this. I'm gonna just take it out now. It's in, as I said, it's in a sort of long booklet form, and we've got the same image here on the front. Nice glossy look to it. Let's open it up. I've had a look at the new 4K version of this film, the director's edition. It is, wow, they've done a marvelous job of bringing this movie more up to date with the added special effects and the restoration of the picture. It looks so wonderful. Everything just pops out at you. It looks fantastic. It's never looked better, this film. I mean, there's even the scene with, where Scotty and Kirk fly over the Enterprise, and they showed off the ship. When you watched it after a few years, that scene, the special effects looked quite dated, but when you're watching it now in 4K, the lighting and the lights and everything really pops on the screen, and it's a great, wonderful scene to rewatch again. Nice wording here from the director, basically saying what a wonderful thing it was to come back and revisit this film, because it was a mad rush to get it finished on time when it originally came out in 1979. And he's just really pleased that they could go back, revisit it, and do stuff to the film that they weren't able to do. They had to cut corners because of the visual effects and everything and what was capable during the end of the 70s. It opens up. I'll probably have to go back a bit here. Right, let's have a look at it. All opened up. Some great imagery there. Not too much of a fan of the way the discs are stored in. Could have been better. You have to really sort of get your fingers on them and try and edge them out, which it's not great. It's a bit of a worry that you're going to damage the disc trying to get them out this way. So wish they were stored in there. It's very tight. Wish they were stored in there a bit easier to get the disc out. So it's a bit of a worry when you're taking them out that you're going to damage the disc. But there you go. Okay, so here are all the bits and pieces you get with it. Some bumper stickers here. Federation vehicle, official use only. We've got a Spock one there with the Enterprise. Beam me up, Mr. Spock, which I'm not quite sure why it says that. Should be beam us up, Mr. Scott, shouldn't it? Anyway, I'm a Trekkie. There always used to be a debate here, didn't it? What was the correct term for real Star Trek fans? Is it Trekkie or is it Trekker? And I think the consensus in the end was that it didn't matter. You could call yourself a Trekkie or a Trekker. I know that some people said, oh, you can't say Trekkie, it's Trekker, but I think in the end they said it's both. So there you go. This is the bonus disc. It's got some postcards here. I like the way the photographs are on this. Kind of that old style-y look on the photograph on these that they used to look like back in the day. So that's nice. We've got a little poster you can put up on your wall. Get a little frame. But it's got those creases in it, so that's not so great. We've got stickers. Once again, it kind of everything's got this like retro feel, which I really like. And this booklet, which it's got some really, really nice making of pictures, the designs, concept art. Just a really, really nice set. And it's just really nice to come back and revisit this film. When I was a kid, it was like, oh, this is the boring one. I mean, I actually saw it at the cinema and I fairly enjoyed it. But then when I watched Star Trek 2 and Star Trek 3, this one was like the one that was really slow and long. But over time, when I've gone back to it and rewatched it, I really like it for what it is. It's the story, the fact it's very different. There's no like sort of villain like all the other sort of films have, like the villain that's trying to blow up Kirk or trying to take out Picard. This one is more of in line with what the shows used to be like, where they'd find this unknown entity and they had to find out whether it was a friend or foe, or what it was. Was it really evil, or was there just something about it that it did what it did because that was in its nature, and that's what it was designed to do? And that's the thing about Star Trek TV shows, is the villains are never clear cut. That you might find out that they're not necessarily being evil; they're just actually just doing what's in their nature. So, I love the original the show, fantastic, and I'm a fan of Next Generation. Got into Deep Space Nine, watched a few of them, but I kind of started drifting away after Voyager. Well, I watched Voyager now and then, but really for me, the most important Star Treks for me are the Next Generation and the original series, and I absolutely love Wrath of Khan. Its 40th anniversary is this year, and I'm going to see it at the cinema this weekend. So, really looking forward to seeing it. I've never seen Wrath of Khan. My dad took me to see this, but he didn't take me to see Wrath of Khan. So that's going to be the first time seeing that on the big screen. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed looking through all that, and if you're getting it, tell me what you think of the set. Tell me what you think of the movie. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm loving the way it looks now in the 4K edition. And I've watched. I thought I'll just watch a few scenes, see if just to get an opinion of how it looks now. And I started watching it, and I was like getting further and further into the film, and I was thinking, well, I probably should stop and let maybe my wife might want to watch it with me. But there you go. I will rewatch it again, and yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later.